Interior June's parents' kitchen. Day. June has her sleeves rolled up washing dishes. The doorbell rings. June grabs a towel to dry off her hands. I've got it. A delivery man is at the door. He's wearing a blue polo shirt with khakis, his uniform topped with a blue baseball cap complete with the company's logo. He's gripping a vase inside one of his hands, with an electric pack signature in the other.
Hi, I'm from Jerry's Florist. I have a flower delivery for an Evelyn Monroe. Does she live at this residence?
Yes, she's my mother.
Do you mind signing for this, ma'am?
Sure, no problem. After signing, the delivery man hands June a heavy glass vase filled with red and white roses. It's so heavy, June has to hug the vase against herself in order to get a proper grip on them. She sets them down on the kitchen counter immediately to her right.
Thank you, ma'am. Enjoying the rest of your Mother's Day.
June takes a seat at the kitchen table after shutting the door. She stares ahead at the vase, tapping her fingers out of frustration. Occasionally, she glances up to look at the big, pink Happy Mother's Day card sitting on top of the roses. After sitting in silence for about a minute, June finally gets up out of her chair and rushes over onto the garbage disposal. She snatches the vase from off the counter and one by one feeding each rose into the disposal. She destroys nearly a third of the roses before a loud scream from behind her startles her and makes her stop. She turns the disposal off. June! What are you doing? Were those for me? Evelyn rushes over and snatches the vase from out of June's hands. Were these from Jessie? Evelyn picks up the pink card that came with the roses. She quickly reads it over. They are from Jessie. Why would you destroy my Mother's Day gift from your sister? She had to have paid a whole lot of money for these. I bet she did. What have I told you about mumbling, June? You're not a child anymore. Speak up. I said, I bet she did. But don't worry, I'm sure Jessie wouldn't mind springing another $100 to get you some new ones. She certainly doesn't have any problems in that department. So that's what this is about. You're jealous because your sister got that promotion and your job is cutting back hours. Look, if you need to borrow some money, I'm more than willing to lend you some. I just wish my poor roses didn't have to suffer because you felt like throwing a tantrum. A tantrum? Jealousy? Do you seriously think that's what this is all about? What else could this possibly be about? June pauses. She takes a step closer to her mother while placing one hand on her hips, the other hand resting on the counter. Where are you going to put those roses, Mom? I haven't thought of it yet. I did just find out about them. You're a goddamn liar. Junith! What's gotten into you? You, Mother. You're what's gotten into me. Because we both know damn well where you're going to put those roses. June's mother shrugs, but remains silent. She slowly arranges the roses inside the vase that's now sitting on the counter. They're going on that damn table by the window at the front of the house, right next to the door. That way, all the people walking by in traffic can see them as they pass by. Now, can you explain to me what could possibly be so bad about that? Where's my Mother's Day gift, Mom? Evelyn points to the small jar filled with sunflowers sitting on the windowsill in the kitchen. Yes, I know. There they are, sitting in the kitchen, hidden in the furthest room of the house, away from anyone's eyes, except for a few that comes to the side door. Oh, please. You know that the kitchen window gets the best sunlight. Then put the roses next to my sunflowers. Why separate them? Let them roses get in on that good sunlight in the back of the house. June, your jealousy is getting out of hand. And you only do this to Jessie, never to Rodney, never, ever to Rodney. Because Rodney never does shit. And he doesn't care. Hell, it's Mother's Day. Did he call you yet? Bought you a gift, a card, or anything? No. Well, there you have it. You need to stop acting like your sister is in some woman you're in direct competition with because she does not see you that way. Of course not. It's not a competition if you always win. My whole life, Jesse has always won. There isn't a thing I can do in your life to change that. June, I love all my children equally, even Rodney, and he does the absolute bare minimum. I don't have favorites. I beg to differ. Jessie will forever be your favorite, your firstborn, your prodigal child. You always bragged about her when she was young. When she got older, she bought you things you could never afford on your own. She visits you maybe 3 times a year, but all the time in between, you're constantly bringing up what Jessie did for you. You have been bragging to me about Jessie all my life, but you never once bragged to her about what I'm doing. I've always been proud of both of you. I brag about you to other people all the time. Oh, yeah? What's the last thing about me you brag to anyone about? Anything. Anything you told people about me. What was it about? Was it about me losing my hours at work? Thinking I'm about to be fired? Anything along those lines? Huh, mother? Evelyn stutters as she tries to think quickly on her feet. June notices, then shakes her head. Tears begin to form in June's eyes. How about you bring up how much I do for you and Daddy? This morning alone, I got here early, took out your trash, fed the dog, put buy parents some eggs on my shopping list, and was finishing up washing your dishes when those damn roses were delivered. You know how I'm going to spend the rest of my Mother's Day? I'm going to pick up Daddy's prescription. Then go over to the hardware store to get some screws so I can fix the broken door in the basement, knowing damn well I'm not going to get a thank you for it. Evelyn begins to tear up as well. She tries reaching over to comfort June, but June takes a step back instead. I don't have a lot of money. I can't buy you plane tickets for your birthday. I can't send you and Dad on cruises for your anniversary. I can't afford a vase full of red and white roses. But I'm one hell of an Uber for you. And I know my way around a set of tools. And I don't mind being your free accountant. And yes, we fight like cats and dogs all the time. But I also remember your favorite dress as a young girl had sunflowers on it. And when we lost it in the move, you were devastated. So I grew you some sunflowers. Put it in a jar. And gave it to you on Mother's Day. Mother, I never wanted any thank yous. I'm your child. I'm supposed to do all those things, but I just wish you would stop pitting us against each other. I've spent so many years being angry at Jessie instead of just being proud. And she has no idea I feel this way. None whatsoever. And plus, that was a lot of money I just threw down the damn disposal. Not my finest hour. Are you still seeing that therapist about your depression? Yeah, Mom. Do you ever talk about me? Yeah, Mom. Evelyn slowly nods with another sigh. She picks up the vase with the roses in one hand. She leans forward and picks up the jar with the sunflowers with the other. June quietly watches as her mother walks into the living room. June wipes away her tears on her shirt sleeve. Evelyn then places both the vase and jar down on the table by the door. She pulls back the window curtain so that all the flowers are visible to whoever passes by. She then looks at June one more time before silently walking back up the stairs. June rolls her sleeves back up and continues washing the dishes. Now don't forget to like, share, subscribe, or follow.